Myself, Dr.J.Mahaboob Bee, Assistant Professor of English, Sri Sarada College for Women, Autonomous, Salem 60. Today, we are going to discuss about a famous play written by William Congreve. Hope everyone guessed. Yes, of course, today we are going to discuss about the way of the world. Yeah. Before moving on to the summary and the major themes, I would like to give some small introduction about the author. William Congreve was born in the year 1670. He was an English playwright and poet renowned for his contributions to Restoration comedy. Born in Yorkshire and educated at Trinity College, Dublin, and later became involved in London's theatrical scene. His father was a soldier and his mother came from a well-off family, which gave Congreve a privileged upbringing. His first play, The Old Bachelor, written in the year 1693, it was a huge success, and the next is The Way of the World, 1700. Yes, this play, especially The Way of the World, this play solidified his reputation as one of the leading playwrights of his time. It is often considered as one of the finest Restoration comedies, with its sharp wit, intricate plots, and its exploration of themes like, love, betrayal, social moves. It's also the play's exploration of human relationships and the deceitful nature of society made it one of the most important works in English theatre society. Congreve, he was known for his sophisticated writing style, focusing on sharp dialogue, clever wordplay, and satirical themes. His characters also often embodies, the wit and moral ambiguity of the period, particularly in his comedy of manners, which ridicule the upper classes and their behavior. Also, his comedies were known for their satirical portrayal of society, especially its manners, hypocrisies, and romantic entanglements. Congreve also wrote, poetry and satirical verse. Yes, he passed away in 1729 at the age of 58. Though he produced, a small number of plays, his influence on English theatre was substantial. His work contributed significantly to the development of Restoration comedy and shaped the course of dramatic writing. Yes, he left behind legacy as one of the most important playwrights of the late 17th and early 18th centuries. Also, his most notable works were The Old Bachelor, written in the year 1693, The Double Dealer, 1693, Love for Love, 1695, especially, the famous The Way of the World, it is, published in the year 1700, and The Mourning Bride, 1697, that is a tragedy. Yes, his legacy endures through his sharp dialogue, satire, and his pivotal role in the development of English comedy. Yes, Congreve's career was relatively short. His contributions to English literature and theatre remains highly regarded, especially for his inclusive social commentary and mastery of language. Yes, so far we have discussed about the author William Congreve. Next we are going to discuss about the Restoration comedy. Yes, what is meant by Restoration? Yes, it refers to a genre of plays written and performed in England and during the late 17th century, particularly after the restoration of King Charles II to the throne in 1660. This period marks, the reopening of theatres which had been closed during the Puritan rule under Oliver Cromwell. These Restoration comedies are known for their witty dialogue, sexuals, and then focus on the manners and morals of the upper class. It this play often revolves around the themes like love, marriage, and social status, with characters it engaging in class games, romantic entanglements, and sometimes deceit to achieve their desires. Also, the humor tends to be sophisticated with a focus on verbal wit, repartee, and satire of social conventions. These plays often highlight the hypocrisy, superficiality, and sexual politics of the time. This famous playwrights of the Restoration comedy includes, hope everyone so far guessed, yes, it's William Congreve, and then George III and Richard Brinsley Sheridan. Yes, with Congreve's The Way of the World and Ether's, the Man of Mode being iconic examples. The genre declined uh, in early 18th century as taste shifted towards more sentimental and more realistic. With its sharp wit, the complex characters and insightful commentary on human nature and society, The Way of the World remains as one of the finest examples of restoration comedy. Thus, The Way of the World is considered one of the greatest examples of restoration comedy. Known for its witty dialogue, complex characters, and exploration of social and personal mortality. Yes, now let's discuss about major characters in The Way of the World. The first major character here is Mr. Final. Yes, Mr. Final is a married man, but his closest relationship is to his mistress, Miss Marvel. He plots to get money out of his wife's mother, Lady Wishford, after finding out from his mistress, that is, his wife, Mrs. Final, married him while in a relationship with Mirabel. Next, the character is Mr. Edward Mirabel. He is a young man, once a womanizer, and is now honestly in love with Mrs. Millamant, a young, attractive, intelligent woman. He is perhaps the closest to a protagonist in the play and drives the plot with his scheme to get Miss Millamant's aunt, Lady Wishford, to approve a marriage between them. The next character is Anthony Whitwood. Anthony Whitwood is a suitor of Miss Millamant and a half-brother to Sir Wilful Whitwood. He serves as a supporting comedic character. The next character is Petulant, is often referred to as Pet. Is another suitor of Miss Millamant and is often seen with Whitwood. He is another supporting comedic character, especially for his ineptitude with speech and wit. Next is the Sir Wilful Whitwood. Sir Will is a half-brother to Anthony Whitwood and nephew to Lady Wishford. He comes to town to prepare to go to abroad, but is swept up in the plot because Lady Wishford wishes him to marry Miss Millamant. He is a bumbling man, inept with the social fashions of the town and with attempts to pursue Miss Millamant romantically. Wait well, Mirabel's servant. In accordance with Mirabel's directions, he marries Fergal, Lady Wishford's servant, but then pretends to be a well-bred man named Sir Roland to trick Lady Wishford into a fake engagement. Next, yes, Lady Wishford. Lady Wishford is a bewitchingly mean, witty, wealthy, and old lady. She is the aunt of Miss Millamant, and yes, she controls of 6,000, like Millamant's inheritance, that is 6,000 pounds. She is comfortable with her age and looks, and this allows Mirabel's plot with the fake Sir Roland to succeed as it does. Next is Miss Millamant. Miss Millamant is a young lady whom Mr. Mirabel and many others love. She has a large inheritance of 12,000 pounds, but is attempting to secure half of it, which is held by her aunt, Lady Wishford. However, Lady Wishford wants Miss Millamant to marry Sir Wilful Whitwood. Mrs. Marwood. Mrs. Marwood is the mistress of Mr. Final, a married man. She is a nosy woman, bitter because her love for Mirabel is not returned, and this leads her to reveal his scheme to Final. And later, Lady Wishford herself, after overhearing it while in a closet. Mrs. Arabella Final. Mrs. Final, Arabella Final had a relationship with Mirabel before marrying Final, and is still friends with him and an aide in his scheme. She is a daughter to Lady Wishford, so their reputations in the climax were closely tied. Fergal, the lost character, is a servant to Lady Wishford and is integral to Mirabel's plot and marrying Whitwell and the reality. Yes. The first major theme in The Way of the World is love and marriage. Yeah, if we take the love and marriage, it is the this is the central theme of the play, is the complex relationship between Mirabel and Millamant. Their love is tested by societal expectations, wealth, and control over marriage. This, particularly the play highlights both the genuine affection between the couple and the strategic maneuvering required to gain Millamant's fortune. Also, this theme explores, how love is often tested by external factors like social expectations, fortune, and family control. The character's desire for personal happiness conflicts with the societal pressure of making advantageous marriages. Yes, the next major theme is social satire. Social satire, the this here critiques the manners and morals of the upper class. Yes, this play satirizes the superficial and materialistic nature of relationships, especially marriage, which often relies on wealth, status, and control rather than true affection. The characters frequently engage in schemes and manipulations, highlighting their self-interest and hypocrisy. Also, this play mocks the social conventions that dictate the marriage, romance, and personal relationships, often exposing the character's manipulative nature in the pursuit of wealth, power, and status. Yes, the next theme is deception and trickery. Much of the plot revolves around, deception, particularly Mirabel's plan to win Millamant's hand. The use of disguise, false identities, and trickery showcases, how characters manipulate situations for personal gain. Also, this theme highlights how, dishonesty are often necessary to navigate social and romantic situations. Also, it reflects the moral ambiguity of the character actions. The next theme, yes, it's gender and power. Here this play, yes, it explores gender roles, especially through the character of Lady Wishford, who wields power over her niece Millamant's marriage prospects. Though the male characters are central in scheming, the women in the play also exercise agency, such as Millamant's control over her potential suitors. Yes, the power dynamics between the genders are explored in a humorous yet it's a critical manner. Millamant's independence and her negotiation of marriage terms with the Mirabel showcase women's agency in a society that typically relate women to subordinate roles. The next thing is morality and integrity. This theme, it talks about the characters like Mirabel and Millamant. They both challenge the conventional moral codes of their society. Despite their manipulation and schemes, they are, presented as more moral and genuine than other characters who rely on deceit or selfishness for personal advantage. Also, this play raises questions about what is truly moral in a world full of manipulation and hypocrisy. The contrast between true love and self-serving behavior raises questions about what constitutes, like as we said, moral behavior in a society filled with pretenses. The next theme talks about this social class and wealth. Wealth and inheritance plays, a significant role in the decisions of the characters. Lady Wishford, she controls Millamant's fortune, and the characters' actions are often motivated by financial interest, highlighting the importance of money and status in the play's social structure. Also, it reveals the tension between genuine affection and the economic and social advantages that come with marriage, reflecting the materialistic nature of the society. The final theme we are just going to discuss is all about appearance versus reality. Much of the play revolves around the theme of appearances versus reality, where things are not always as they seem. Hope we everyone do agree with this. Characters like Mirabel engage in schemes and manipulating others' perceptions to achieve their goals. The theme also touches on the way society values toward appearances, such as wealth, social position, and reputation over genuine character and integrity. Yes, so far, we have discussed the various themes in the way of the world is love and marriage, social satire, deception and trickery, gender and power, morality and integrity, social class and wealth, appearance versus reality. These themes are woven together with sharp wit and satire. It makes the way of the world a timeless commentary on love, relationships, and social expectations. Each theme, it reflects the complexities of human relationships, social conventions, and individual desires. Hope so far everyone understood about the author William Congreve, and then what is restoration comedy and way of the is all about, what is all about, and the main characters, and in the way of the world, and finally the themes, various themes in the way of the world. So yes, finally we are moving the quiz section. Hope everyone know the answer for these questions. Okay, in which university did William Congreve study? University of Oxford, Trinity College Dublin, University of Cambridge, London University. Next question is, what genre of play is William Congreve most famous for? Tragedy, historical drama, restoration comedy, romantic drama. Next question is, who is the primary love interest of Mirabell in the Way of the World? Lady Wishfort, Mrs. Finale, Millamant, and Sir Wilfrid. Fourth question, which theme explores characters who manipulate appearances to achieve personal goals? Gender and power dynamics, morality and integrity, deception and trickery, social class and wealth. Who is the primary antagonist in the Way of the World? Millamant, Lady Wishfort, Finale, Sir Wilfrid. Next and final question is, what is the relationship between Millamant and Lady Wishfort? Sisters, mother and daughter, aunt and niece, friends. Yes, I hope everyone know the answer for the above questions, because so far we discussed everything. Yes, if you know the answer, please give me your answers in the comment sections. Okay, thank you. Also, here I have given you some references about about the author William Congreve, and then the Way of the World summary. Also I have given the textbook, the one, then the restoration comedy, and I have given full notes for this particular PPT, everything. If you need, you can just refer in the description. I will just give it everything in the description. Thank you everyone for your patience listening. Thank you.